Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome back. I hope you had a fantastic week. Since it's Friday yet again, I can't believe this week is over. Anyway, it's Friday. That means it's time for Ye Olde Weekly Beauty Chit Chat, the video that goes up most Fridays here on my channel, where I share all the fun, frivolous, completely unnecessary beauty products that I was personally loving or obsessing about over the course of the past week. Per usual, I have another fun little roundup of things to share with you guys. I will list and link everything in the description box right below this video. So if you want to know where to purchase these things, read up other people's reviews, look at ingredient decks. Yeah, the description box is usually a plethora of information. So feel free to check that out if you are so inclined. But I hope you guys had a great week. We were on spring break. So our spring break is already almost over here. It kind of flew by pretty quickly. We stayed mostly local. We're not big on traveling like extensively during spring break. Honestly, flying anywhere during spring break sounds like a nightmare to me. I had one girlfriend who took someone to the airport because her and her family were going on a trip. And my girlfriend was like, it was a madhouse at the airport. So yeah, not my vibe at all. Craig and I went to the beach last weekend here in Oregon. So we just went to the Oregon coast. That was really relaxing and nice. And then we just hung around here, did some local stuff, and Stella spent some time with her friends. So it was a nice week. It was enjoyable. And as Stella pointed out, that means we are 1 week closer to summer break, which she's totally already ready for. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into the faves from this past week. I want to start with my perfume picks. I should have honestly brought in my Sniff Crumb Couture because I took that to the coast with me, and the amount of compliments that I got on that perfume, either when we were out at dinner or Craig actually did have a work event in Newport. That was one of the reasons that we went to the beach together. So his work event was on Saturday, and it was like a big crab feed, and I had several people ask me what perfume I was wearing. I was going through like the buffet line and stuff. So like people just love that scent. It is so delicious. So Crumb Couture from Sniff is a must-have if you want to smell like a jelly donut. But once we got back home, I was kind of craving some more like citrus type scents and fresher type fragrances. So this week I went with either Skylar Pink Canyon or Skylar Isle Escape. Now, I went ahead and pulled up the fragrance notes for both of these, just so I could let you guys know kind of the more in-depth information here. But this, what's this, the Isle Escape? This one, you guys. I'm wearing this one today, and it has really picked up my mood. I felt a little bit funky earlier today. I actually have been dealing with these weird bouts of nausea. I actually have some peppermint tea here to help me with that. I'm not like sick or anything. I'm pretty sure it has to do with my hormones just fluctuating. And looking at the calendar, that sounds about right, if you know what I mean. So anyway, this I feel like has really helped to kind of pick up my mood. So the fragrance notes for Isle Escape, like this one is super beachy, which is why I think I also was kind of gravitating towards this one. But the top notes here are bergamot, orange mist, and fresh quince. The mid notes are cardamom, peony caress, and ginger root. And then the base is sandalwood, subtle musk, and golden amber. Honestly, this comes across as like a salty, beachy ocean air type of fragrance. So very, I guess, would you say that that is maybe aquatic? I don't know. It's salty. Like there's something that smells salty in here for sure to my nose. But there's like, I think it's probably the peony that I'm picking up in here. There's a definite touch of a floral note, which, you know, would be peony for sure in this case. But the base of the musk and the sandalwood, this is really pretty, you guys. I don't think this is the type of fragrance that like everybody would necessarily like, but I do think it's a nice one to wear when you're looking for something completely different. Maybe if you normally just gravitate towards florals, or if you normally just go more towards like vanillas, if you want something completely polar opposite from either of those, like this is the type of scent that this is. Fresh, almost kind of invigorating in a way, and I love it. So I'm wearing this one today, and it has definitely helped to pick up my mood and helped with those little bouts of fun nausea that I've been dealing with. But the notes for Pink Canyon, this one's really pretty too. This one has some citrus in it, and it's also just really refreshing. I think I'm ready for like fresher scents for some reason. This one's so pretty. Also, you're probably hearing some snoring in the background. You might be hearing more of that if you have like earphones in or earbuds in or something like that. I do have Alfie, my dog, laying behind me here. So he's taking a little nap. Those are the noises that you're hearing. Okay, so this one, oh, the Pink Canyon. I love the citrus in here. Okay, so the top notes are dewy lemon, grapefruit, and sage leaves. So that's where you're getting that shot of citrus in this one. The middle notes are magnolia, lily of the valley, and tiare petals. The base is sheer amber, pink salt, cedar, and musk. Oh, the floral notes in here, that magnolia and the tiare petals are predominantly what I smell. I'm actually surprised that I don't pick up more of that lily of the valley. I don't actually personally care for lily of the valley. And I really don't smell it in here. To me, it's mostly magnolia and the tiare that I'm picking up. But that with that amber at the base and that musk note again, this is so pretty. It's citrusy, floral, and fresh. And again, if you're looking for something kind of different for the spring, this one here I think is a really great option. I will say that as far as the longevity of Skylar fragrances, I think they could do a little bit better in that department. But I think the overall just initial like strength and projection of the fragrance is quite good. But I do find myself reapplying these just a little bit more often than I do some of my other fragrances. But that being said, I don't mind doing that personally. But anyway, if you've never checked these two out, sniff them out. They're beautiful, and I cannot say enough good things about them. All right, I have a really random thing to mention here. So when we were at the beach, I realized that I forgot to bring Q-tips along, and I use Q-tips pretty much every single day, like when I'm applying my makeup, because oftentimes when I put mascara on my lower lashes, sometimes a little bit of that will transfer right underneath my lash line. I like to be able to clean that up. But the Q-tips I've always gotten are just like these, you know, like regular, like rounded ones. And I always thought, these are great. They're fantastic. But I forgot to bring some to the beach. And so I had to drive down to the Fred Meyer in Newport. And I saw that they had this little SWISSPERS trio of cosmetic applicator swabs. I think I've seen these pointed ones before, but this has 3 different types. So in here are these type. The only thing I don't like is that like this part here it feels like it's plastic, so that's less than ideal. I do like how these Q-tips that I normally get are just made of like paper here, but I don't know, I'm not a big fan of like excessive amounts of plastic. But anyway, so it has this one right here where it has a flat end on one side, and I think they show like eyeshadow application with this. I don't think I would ever do that, but this does fit really nicely like right underneath my lashes, and it doesn't like disrupt the lashes at all. But then also the pointed side is also fantastic for just, you know, kind of cleaning things up. If you maybe have some makeup that collected around the corners of your nose, like it'd be really easy to get in there with this. So it comes with like some of those in the first little container, so they're all like separated out for you. I I've never seen this. Now, also, I'm kind of oblivious when I'm grocery shopping, so I'm sure these have been out forever. You also get in this middle section, like these are just, they're both pointed ends here, so love that. And these I thought were kind of neat because they have like a black colored cotton. So again, if you are cleaning up mascara, this might be kind of good for that. And these have that more classic like rounded shape to them. But what I like about these is like how tightly the cotton is wound around the little, you know, like handle thing here. I find that with a lot of the usual cotton buds or Q-tips, Q-tips is, you know, a brand name, but I find that with a lot of these, like the cotton isn't wound tight, and so it just kind of like, you'll get like some fuzzies off of it. But these are like very tightly wound around the applicator. I don't know how to word that, but anyway, I'm just not finding any like of like the little cotton like starting to come off on my lash line or anywhere else on my face. So I love these. Again, I had never noticed these before. I'm sure they've been around for like forever, but I just found them really, really useful for makeup cleanup or even makeup application. I feel like it'd be really easy to do like a nice, like winged look by putting maybe some black eyeshadow on here and just doing a quick like flick with this. I don't know, they're just so sharp. Also, don't poke yourself in the eye. Anyway, that's enough time spent talking about cotton buds. All right. Let's talk a couple of skincare items. First of all, I'm getting pretty close to finishing this, and I have to tell you, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just repurchase this. I really thought that I would go back to the Paula's Choice azelaic acid, but it turns out I really do like this Peach Slices Redness Relief Azelaic Acid Serum. So both the Paula's Choice and this Peach Slices azelaic acid have 10% azelaic acid. The Paula's Choice has a slightly thicker texture, and I actually preferred that in terms of the way it felt on my skin. But overall, when it comes to results, I felt that both did, you know, a great job of helping my melasma kind of stay at bay. I utilize tranexamic acid and azelaic acid together to help maintain my melasma when I am not doing hydroquinone. To be totally honest, hydroquinone is the best when it comes to just erasing all of my melasma. But if you know anything about that particular ingredient, you know you have to cycle on and off with it. And I don't like to use it too terribly often. I'm okay, you know, with the potential effects from that, but I know a lot of people are very against hydroquinone. And if you are, but you have melasma, check out tranexamic acid and azelaic acid together. I found that that gives me pretty decent results. It's not as good as hydroquinone, but it's pretty decent. But anyway, this one is, I think, around $20, and you can find it at Ulta, and I think you can actually use the Ulta coupons on this. So this is great. I would highly, highly recommend the Peach Slices. Peach Slices is under the same umbrella as, what is it? Peach and Lily. So yeah, that's fantastic. I have maybe a few uses left in here. Like it's gonna be out soon. So I just ran out of this today, and I'm gonna need to pick up a backup of this. Luckily, there is a Sephora sale coming up here shortly, so I'll just get another bottle of this during the next Sephora sale. I did qualify for 20% off again this year. I don't know that I will hit Rouge status again by the end of this year with Sephora, but I have it for this year. So I need a backup of my beloved Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow PHA plus BHA Pore Tight Toner. This is a fabulous toner, you guys. This is so, so gentle. I think this just has a 1% BHA, so it's great for everyday maintenance. This is not drying on my skin. It does have that like watermelon, almost like a candied watermelon type scent to it, but I don't find that the scent sticks around. But if you are very against fragrance in your skincare, I would stay away from this overall. I don't think you're gonna like the scent of it. I love the smell of it. I think it smells so good. But I don't have problems with fragrance on my personal skin. It's just not sensitive. So, but this is a great way to maintain your pores, to keep them nice and clear. BHA, as you're probably aware, goes a little bit deeper into your pores to exfoliate all of the, you know, dirt, oil, bacteria, whatever else is just hanging out and then causing your pores to look enlarged. So it's great to use something like this on a daily basis. Now, I do still periodically use my Paula's Choice BHA 9 for like a deep clean, but this has been my go-to like everyday maintenance BHA for quite some time, and I've fallen in love with it. And yeah, luckily the timing is working out for me to pick it up on sale. So also I'm gonna need to get another one of these because Paula's Choice is sold at Sephora now, so I'll probably pop one of these in my cart. I do want to share what I have in my Sephora cart for the upcoming sale. I think I'll probably have that video up next week. I think for Rouge, the sale starts April 6th. Don't quote me on that, but I will have both a wish list, so what I would like to get during the sale, and just a couple of recommendations for you guys as well, if you are planning on shopping that sale with Sephora. I know many of you are not, because Sephora, I don't know. Ulta is just such a better company overall when it comes to their rewards. I know most of us prefer shopping at Ulta at this point. So anyway, but the Paula's Choice Resist Super Light Daily Wrinkle Defense Broad Spectrum SPF 30, I finally got to get out another one of these. I finished the Summer Fridays shade drops last week. I really did like those, and I would recommend them, especially if you didn't care for the Paula's Choice yourself. Definitely check out the Summer Fridays. It's a more liquidy formulation. This one's a little bit thicker, and the tints are different as well. But I have adored this for years, and every time that I get this out after not having used it for a little amount of time, I just always think, I just adore this. Like, I've been using it for literally years now, and it just is so good for my oily skin. So if you're looking for a great everyday SPF for an oily skin type, and again, you can pop this in your cart for the Sephora sale, check out this particular one from Paula's Choice. It's so good. Let's do a few makeup items. All right, so I had this little goal of finishing up some lip products for the month of March, and I did it. I finished both of my lip products. One of them was from Buxom, one of them was from Bite Beauty, which is no longer around. And I decided I want to go ahead and keep doing this challenge of trying to finish up either 2 or 3 lip products a month. So I decided for April that I'm going to be working on these. Now, I do get bored sometimes, and I'll probably need to like switch these out. So I probably won't use them every single day, but I do want to finish them. So what do I have? I have another Bite Beauty product here. This is the shade Madeira, and these were their high pigment lip pencils. Do you guys remember these from back in the day? Madeira is, I think, my favorite color that they ever put out. I don't have much left of this one, so this is all that I have left. So I think it'll be very easy for me to be able to finish this. Once again, I'll be sad when I finish it because Bite Beauty they are now defunct, as we are all aware. They used to be sold at Sephora. Really bummed that particular company went away because I really did like their products. Also, I have this Nude Sticks Gel Color Lip and Cheek Balm Pencil in the shade Posh. So as you can see, I don't have a ton of this left. Now, it might take me into May to probably finish both of these, but we'll see. I also have a lipstick in my purse that I should put in this challenge as well. It's from Grande Cosmetics. I actually love this lipstick. I'm gonna need to repurchase it, but yeah, anyway, so this one here, and I'm actually wearing both of these on my lips today, so if you wanna know what my lip combo is today, it's this Nude Sticks in the shade Posh. And then this is the Charlotte Tilbury, it's in the shade Pillow Talk, but I don't remember what this particular lip gloss is called. She has a couple different lip gloss lines, but this is the smaller one. But the shade Pillow Talk just overall is definitely, Like this and the Very Victoria, I think, are my two favorite lip colors that Charlotte Tilbury has ever done. Pillow Talk, I think, is quite universal. So I do really like this, but I've had it for a little while and I know there's not like a ton of product left in here, so I just like to finish it. My eyeshadow palette for the week was the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude palette. This is just a great everyday palette. So you can see I'm just doing a pretty neutral, light eye look these days, all mattes. So I use the shade Stone from in here. Actually, do not quote me that these are still all in the right location, because I did pop a bunch of these out at one point and I don't think I put them back in the right location. But basically I'm using these like matte shades on my lid, something like this in my crease. I have still been going back to my Tartelette palette, however, for my liner shade. So this shade Fashionista in the Tartelette palette is what I've been using as my liner, and I really do like it. It's a really, really dark brown. It's not a straight up black, and it's beautiful. So anyway, but this palette here I've enjoyed for a really long time, and if you're thinking about picking up an eyeshadow palette that's kind of a good spring summer type of option, this Natasha Denona I Need a Nude I think is a great one to have on hand for the summertime. Great shimmers in here. There's some sparkles. There's just a lot to play with, so definitely worth checking out. I love Natasha Denona eyeshadows. So, and the last thing I want to mention is the Pro Filter Instant Retouch Setting Powder in the shade Butter from Fenty. I've been using this to set my my SPF for a number of months. I think I'm pretty close to finishing this up. I'll definitely be done with this by the end of April, but I have really enjoyed this, and the color range for this particular line is huge. So you're bound to find something that will match your skin perfectly. But if you are pretty pasty fair like me, this fair shade, this butter shade has been fantastic for me. I'm really excited to finish this one up because I've had this for such a long time. It's 28 grams of product, but I swear, like, this is the endless powder. But I'm finally getting to a point where I can tell that within the next few weeks, I'll definitely be able to finish it up. It's really finely milled. It blurs the look of my pores. It keeps the oil at bay. It just keeps my makeup looking fresh longer into the day, and I really like this color match on me. So I will absolutely repurchase this in the future. After I'm done with this one, I'm gonna work on finishing this Uma one, which I've had for a little while. And then by that point, I think it'll be definitely summertime and we'll move over to the Milk. And actually I still have that one size powder. I never really used this a whole lot yet, but I need to bust this one out too. This is the one size in the shade Translucent. I've heard a lot of really good things about this one. So I actually picked this one up during the last Sephora sale. But I'm not gonna really get too much into that one until this one here is finished. So anyway, you guys, that is what I have for you for this week. Let me know what you are loving in the comments down below. I appreciate you being here. Let me know if you have any questions. Subscribe if you are new. Give this video a thumbs up for the algorithm. And I'll see you guys this weekend for some home fragrance content if you are into it. All right, see you in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.